Okay, good evening to Madam Mazurai. Today we want to present about our assignment, which is the cash budget of our business. But before that, let me introduce our group members. This group have 3 members, which is Faris Irfan, Muhammad Harid and Arvin Raja. For introduction, I will explain about the background of our business. Our business name is CrispChips SDN Berhad. CrispChip is a combination and stylization of the word of crispy and chips. Altogether, CrispChip essentially means that we produce the best chips that crispy and captivate the heart of our customer, as well as to satisfy their preference of taste. Then, our business location is at Melawati Mall, which is at Taman Melawati. The reason why we open our business here because the Melawati Mall has been developed in the most affluent part of the city northeast of Kuala Lumpur, which will make it a strategic location that is easily accessible by any person who want to come here. It also close to the Sri Rampai LRT station, which will make it more convenient in terms of transportation facilities. So, for our nature of business, our company intend to focus on producing snack and healthy food to satisfy the craving of our customers. The material that we use for this product are fresh and premium cassava and also high quality vegetable oil. So that means this ingredient is suitable for customers who are in diet because we are using vegetable oil only and we did not include any MSG in our product. So our mission is to bring various outdated chips and affordable chips to the local area, and our company aim to be a best at a global market leader in food industry with our own product, and we will do very best effort in order to fulfill our goal. While our vision is to be a recognized brand in the local area and the number one brand people choose to fill their chips craving. Okay, next is this is the organizational structure of our business. So our business have 5 manager, which is general manager, financial manager, marketing manager, operational manager, and administrative manager. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you. We go to the next part.
So thanks, Faris. And I'm Arvin here. I'll explain about the budgeting policies and the projections. So initially, that we are the managers in the CrispChips SDN Berhad. So the team are now preparing for the budgeting for the second quarter of 2022. Like every cash budget, we need to have a budgeting policies in order to make our process easier. So for the Roman one, it's about the business background where our business is focusing about selling food junks like Faris said earlier. The name of the product is CrispChips, and the location is located at Melawati Mall, which is in Selangor also. The business is running about 5 years successfully and has started operations since 2016. This business is also running by 3 top line managers, which is by Faris Irfan, who's the general manager, Mr. Arvin, me as well, who is the financial manager, and Mr. Eric, who is marketing manager. The next Roman is about the forecasted sales. So forecasted sales is as given in the question. So we just take it from our sales. So the next Roman is about it is estimated that 40% of the debtors will be in the month. Also, the remaining credit sales of 40% will be collected in the following month and balance will be collected in 2 months. What does these people are saying is 40% will be in cash sales, 40% is also will be credit sales, and another 60% the remaining, which is credit sales. So for the 40% in credit sales 1 month later, and the 60% is also is in 2 months later as well. The next is about the company will receive a rental income from rental amounting which is 144,000 annually. So in this question, annually brings that like yearly. So 144 divided by 12 months, we will get 12,000. So each month we will get 12,000 as well. The next Roman is about the purchases. The purchases is not needed to be exited 60% in order for us to get benefit. So the January's purchases is under 10, February is under 20, March is 216, April is under 92, and May is under 17, and it's under 50,000 and beyond. So for the following Roman, the following Roman is also about the purchases. So it is estimated that 30% of the purchases will be paying in the month. The remaining purchases are credit form, which is credit purchases. So 40% of the following purchases will be settled in 1 month, one following month of purchase. The remaining of purchases will be paid in months after. So what does these people are saying is cash purchase is 30% and the credit purchase is 40%, which is 1 month later, and another purchase is also 60%, which is 2 months later. So the next Roman is about the expenses. Every company has their specific expenses. So this company also has. So this company has 5 different expenses where initially the dividend is 2,000 and the company also took a loan for under 20,000 and the interest paid by 5%. So what does these people are telling is under 20,000 times with 5%. So we will get that amount. So that amount will be divided into 12 in order to get our each month expenses for the dividend. So wages or salaries we need to take from here. Insurance are needed to take from here. Advertising expenses we need to take from here. The next is in April, the company receive an income from property investment, which is asset improvement also in amounting of 55,000. The next Roman is office equipment will be depreciation for 10% on cost annually. And this is a very tricky questions where we doesn't need to take because it is not related. Depreciation is only depreciation is a recognition, so it is also recognized to determine the asset. So there's no outflow and inflow in where we need to just either find the amount in order to find. So we just don't need to take this amount. It is not relatable. And then the next Roman is the cash amount expected to be in 16,205. It is not a deficit and also it's not a buy and overdraft. It is normal amount. And the next thing is all calculation is to be rounded off to the nearest whole number. So that's how we did our company. So my friend Ari will explain about the cash budget.
So my name is Harith and I will present about the cash budget for CrispChips SDN Berhad for second quarter of the year 2022. The cash budget will start from April, May and June, and we have opening cash balance for April, which is 16,205 ringgit. And we have a cash receipts with the policies of cash sales 40% paid in the month incurred, credit sales 40% paid in the next month, and last one is credit sales 60% paid in the next following 2 months. And also the cash receipt has the rental receipt property investment. For April, total receipt for April is 353,400 ringgit, and we'll make the cash available for April 369,605 ringgit, and that one is for April. For cash disbursement, we have a cash payment which is 30% paid in the month incurred, and credit payment 40% paid in the next 2 months. The last one is credit payment 60% paid in the next 2 months. And also in the cash disbursement, we have a loan payment, wages and salaries, insurance, advertising expenses, and the dividend. The total payment for April, which is 206 ringgit 480, and the closing balance for April is 163,125. So that will make the opening cash balance for May is 163,125 ringgit. The cash receipt for May, total cash receipt for May is 296 ringgit 400, and will make the cash available for May 459,525 ringgit. For the total cash disbursement for May is 214 ringgit 880. For the closing cash balance, May is 244,645 ringgit, and that one will make the June opening cash balance 244,645 ringgit, and the total receipt for June 274,200 ringgit, and the cash available for June 518,845 ringgit, and the total payment for June 198,000 640 ringgit. So the closing cash balance June is 320,205 ringgit. So from the cash budget, we can see that the CrispChips Sdn Bhd is in the right move, and in a positive business, which is the April, May, and June shows the surplus amount of their closing cash balance. That's all from me.
So thank you, Eric. And for the conclusion, so the question is, do you believe that your cash budget will be as accurate as possible? I will tell yes, because these figures are based on the orders that customer has already placed in the company after considerable hard work by the team. So however, sales revenue do not necessarily equal to the cash flow. The cash budget is used to illustrate a company's financial position to internal and external stakeholders where the individuals have an interest in the company, including investors. For example, increasing cash flows that, like our company, which is in surplus, may indicate a strong demand for the company's product, which is CrispChips product, and create opportunities for the company extension, and also which are positive signal to the current and potential investors to make an investment on too. Next is Faris will be explaining about the second thing.
Okay, thank you, Arvin. So I want to explain about how will cash budget help managers in business enterprise. First, it ensures there will be sufficient cash to deal with adequately with the budgeted activities. Second, cash budget help manager determine the amount of cash being generated by a company during a specific period. And finally, cash budget will help a company to reach its strategic goals by allowing management, which is management accountant, to plan and to control major categories of activity such as revenue, expenses, and financing option. So I think that's all our presentation from our group. Thank you to Madam Mazurai.